Paramamashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramamashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganashadrusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. So, welcome to all the viewers who are waiting for the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan and the Akashic readings. So, today morning we had a beautiful Akashic reading revelation by Parashakti through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam. So, let us get ready to receive her darshan again and again. And let us listen to her intensely, what she has revealed to the world. So in today's program, we will be covering an introduction, then demonstration of this extraordinary powers of the third eye. Who is Devi Parashakti? For many of you who are watching this program new, or many of you who are already watching this program so many times, every time Parashakti is real and she's manifesting in newer and newer dimensions. So we'll be understanding who's Parashakti. What are Akashic readings? So how can we benefit by attending or experiencing an Akashic reading session? So Darshan, Diksha, Akashic reading by Parashakti herself, manifesting through the Nija avatara of the Supreme Pontiff, the Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So manifestation of extraordinary powers of the eye. So these are the various things we'll be understanding today in this program before we have the darshan. So what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan? So what is Samadhi? Samadhi means one with the source. So Bhava means attitude, aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. So actually, the Bhava you choose through the Bhava. So you can actually worship the divine. You can actually connect with the divine as your mother, as your friend, so as your beloved. So, but connecting with the mother is very, very special because mother will never say no to the child. So the aspect literally you choose through the Bhava, being one with the source, is Bhava Samadhi. So knowing this aspect, Bhava is ultimate, and being in oneness with that is Bhava Samadhi. So what is the science behind this cosmic Bhava Samadhi Darshan? So the science is the divinely manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone through the various deities and incarnations. And divine cosmic beings, they manifest in two ways, through the Archavatara, the deities which are actually consecrated in the temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans in the NIJA avatars, the physical embodied form of the incarnations. So Bhava Samadhi, what exactly it does? When you watch the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, it awakens your Kundalini energy, the inner potential energy, the latent potential energy in every human being. So awakening of this Kundalini Shakti, it results in extraordinary abilities expressing through us, like third eye awakening, ability to have a remote vision, ability to scan anyone's body, levitation, teleportation, and materialization. So these are the various Shaktis and powers you'll be manifesting. So when it awakens your Kundalini energy, your whole brain, it comes alive. So the influx of superconscious energy, it actually visibly slows down your aging process, and it improves your immunity to any disease. So literally, in this huge impending COVID-19 pandemic that is melting the whole world, when you have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you just come and sit in the Darshan, it simply improves your immunity to the disease. And with increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, that empower, and transform our lives. So when you have a glimpse of this darshan, it brings lasting transformation in us, cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. So during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. So what happens? So what are the mirror neurons? So mirror neurons, they activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. So the neuronal system inside you exactly mirrors that of the avatar. So that entire body silently and without even movement, it simply recreates whatever is happening distances far away. He might be actually giving the darshan like distances million miles away from you, but you can experience the same change in your brain, the superconscious energy that is radiated by the avatar. And what are Akashic readings? So Akashic readings are readings from the cosmic archives. So it is not a prediction, it is a reading from the cosmic archives. So there is no such thing called as the past, the present, and the future. So beyond space, creation and destruction happens simultaneously. So in the dimension of time, it starts the past, the present, and the future. So but in Akashic records, there is no past, there is no present and future. And that is why you call it as happened, happening, yet to happen are clearly already recorded. So before we get ready to actually for the witnessing the demonstration of the third eye powers, we will understand who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. So Supreme Pontiff is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity. So he is being ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Peetham, the Tondai Mandala Adinam. He is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajya. He is the current 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of the Kailaso Natha Shyamala Peetha Sarvajna Peetham, the present Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akada, the largest apex monastic order. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, the head of the order of Hinduism, and he is the current the 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Swargapuram Adinam. And he is also elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders, 1,000 Hindu pontiffs. Yes. So he is revered as the teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read and watched. He has authored 300 books, 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil and Sanskrit, translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles, over 20 million copies of books and articles that are sold, read and downloaded, over 10,000 hours of discourses, enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and respected as commentator of all the sacred scriptures as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, the Brahma Sutras, the Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, and the Jain Sutras. So he's honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas, the Rudras, the Rishis, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, Sannyasis. Establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries. Establisher of 1,000 and plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems. Founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvajna Pitas. Collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. Yes. So with that beautiful introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, let us now get ready for the demonstration of extraordinary powers of third eye. We'll gather back after a short break. Yes. So we'll get ready, and we have our Nithyananda yogis and balasans who are ready. We'll get back after a short break.
Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
So welcome back, viewers. So now we'll be witnessing the third eye, the powers, the demonstration of the powers of third eye. Let's get ready. Yes. So the Balasans and the Nithyananda yogis, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and results of the extraordinary through initiation. Yes. So in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So we'll be manifesting these two powers, the power of third eye, seeing with the eyes blindfolded, and where third eye is literally a cosmic browsing center. So located in between the brows, which upon initiation, you can effortlessly express the powers and see through the third eye just as you would with two eyes. And the next power we'll be demonstrating is the scanning the thought current. So joining with us, we have Ma Yoga Prana, one of the Balasans initiated by His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma. And so before we move on, let us learn about what are the Shaktis. What are the Shaktis? What happens after we get the initiation? How do we manifest these Shaktis?
So in Veda Agamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis. So manifesting powers are described as system, method, and science for human brings to explore the various possibilities and powers and having an access to various states of consciousness. So Shaktis, they manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine, you are Paramashiva, and you need to manifest divine, and not from the cognition that you are not a man, that you need to reach the divine. So the fundamental cognition itself differs.
So let us see what is the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. So Shaktis expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of the feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. So you can see many rishis, sadhus, munis all across India. You can see so many of them standing with their with their hands in the air, standing in Vrikshasana, doing tapas for over 12 years. For so many years, they'll be doing penance just to achieve enlightenment. So that what the powers which they get from that tapas, from that meditation, from that penance are siddhis. They are on the path of enlightenment.
Yes. So Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar. And Shaktis are permanent, whereas the Siddhis are not permanent, and it may divert you from enlightenment.
So who is the source of all these Shaktis? How do we get all these Shaktis? How do we manifest all these Shaktis? Who is the source of it? Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. He performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Bhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities.
Yes. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashiva, as the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been literally a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. So it was where the science of enlightenment and powers, the Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. So for the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking, never accomplished before.
And the incarnation, the avatar of Paramashiva, has landed down in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and he was brought up by multiple enlightened gurus, and the knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis were passed down generation to generation through Diksha, just the initiation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught to revive these extraordinary sciences, knowledge, initiations for billions to manifest this science of power manifestation. And from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, the science of Aushada, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana, and Paramashiva Vijnana.
Yes.
So you
Now let's, yes.
So you can see so many from these gurus like Visiri Swamigal, Annamalai Swamigal, Yogi Ram Surit Kumar, Yogi Raj Yoganandapuri, Vibhudanandapuri. You can see so many, all these gurus who have brought up Swamiji and who have made Swamiji who he is right now. So how do we awaken all these divine Shaktis in us?
Yes. So every ultimate truth, the jnana, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as a possibility and power of every being, the prajna.
So let us now see
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy.
Yes, so let us now see the signs of initiation in a short video clip.
By an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda.
Yes. So we watched a beautiful video on the science of initiation. So science of power manifestation is actually authenticated through the four aspects of evidences or the pramanas. So the two pramanas, first pramana, Shastra pramana, the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. Apta pramana, experiences and results of aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who time tested and verified this science.
And the third evidence is the Atma Pramana, or the account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. And last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. So let us see where these Shastras, where the Shastra Pramana, where we get this knowledge from.
So Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. So Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained, and Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. So Vedas and Agamas, Veda Agamas given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. So they are the ultimate, eternal and unchangeable truths. So a reference cited from these source scriptures, Shastras, is called Shastra Pramana. Let's get ready to witness the exciting demonstration by our yogis, Nityananda yogis and Balasans.
So first is the power of third eye, the seeing with blindfold, with your eyes blindfolded. So first is the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference.
Yes. So let us chant the Shastra Pramana. Kapalantar manonyasya tishtan milita lochanaha kramena manasodhardhyat lakshayet lakshyamuttamam. So the translation says, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space through the power of third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Lakshyam, by having the vision beyond sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva.
Next is the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Sri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye reading. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. In the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna completely narrates the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form as he sees it through his third eye. Natu mam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence.
So the next is the Atma Pramana, Bhagavan's own experience.
Inside and outside.
So in Swamiji's own words, he is going to be actually narrating his experience of how he realized and got this experience of manifestation of the third eye. Let's listen to Bhagavan.
The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience. I felt that the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. The setting sun, rising moon, the whole Arunachala hill, all the plants, bush, shrubs, trees, everything. Just became so alive. The idea, something is inside.
So next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific experimentation and empirical evidence of observation. So if you see, the study measures and compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states using the positron emission tomography in the supreme point of Hinduism. So when doing the daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when he is in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. So the pratyaksha pramana.
Yes. And now you will be witnessing the Sakshi Pramana and how this rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is a living incarnation of Paramashiva, and the Supreme Pontiff embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all capabilities beyond the human body. So now you will be witnessing the power manifestation by the Balasans and the Nityananda yogis of Kailasa.
Yes, so before that, we'll also be reading the pramanas for the power of body scanning. Yes. First is the Shastra Pramana, the reference to manifest the power of body scanning. Yes. So let's get ready to actually witness the demonstration of the power of third eye.
Nityananda Paramashivam Nityananda Paramashivam Nityananda Paramashivam
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously.
Om Nityananda Paramashivam Paramashivam
Yes. So now we have our Nityananda yogis and Balasans joining with us in this demonstration.
Yes, Nityanandam, thank you so much, Ma. So along with us, we have Manitya Kaladharananda and Manitya Virajananda, who is going to be demonstrating the extraordinary power of third eye reading in front of all of you. And so we have two eye bands with us, two mindfolds. So you can see in front is a complete opaque sheet and behind is a thick sponge. So you can see the sponge is covering all around This is an ophthalmologist certified eye band and tested by one of the top 10 hospitals of India. And it is actually used for people who have insomnia, and it is completely proven that no light can enter through this eye band, through the sponge, because it covers all around and there's no way for light entering. So these are the eye bands which we'll be placing on Manati Virijananda's eyes and Manati Kaladharananda's eyes. So now I'll be placing the eye band. Avrija, are you comfortable? Yes. Ma Kaladhara, are you comfortable? Yes. So now both of them have worn their eye bands and they're also comfortable. So all the viewers who are watching us in SPH Nithyananda YouTube live, you can post in the comments, in the live comments, anything you want, any medical term, any long word, any hard terms, any stickers, emojis, and Ma Virja and Ma Kaladhara will be reading it out with their blindfold on. So anyone can post. And I can see few people are asking for a body scanning also. So whoever would like a body scanning, please stay tuned, because after this power of third eye, we will be manifesting the power of body scanning.
Yes. So anyone who wants to experience this third eye reading, you can actually start posting comments in the live YouTube chat.
Ma Virja, Ma Kaladhara, you can start reading out whatever comments are there already.
Yes. Before we begin, we would like to turn to our right, left, up, and down.
Yes. So you can see that Ma Virja's and Ma Kaladhara's eyes are completely blocked from all sides. There is no gap for light to enter and pass through. So yes, with this you guys can start reading now.
Yes. EBSONMONPEIRO has posted 3 red hearts and 3 roses. Jayakumar Sundaramurthy has posted, "Dear Swamiji, gratitude, bless me to be with you eternally. Namaste emoji and a diamond emoji and a smiley face with a blue color ring on top." And ATSONMONPEIRO has again posted, "Please scan my body." Yes, Saya will surely scan your body after the power of study.
Okay, amazing. And all of you can also see that the side view is being projected in front of all of you. So you can see that there's nobody and nothing around Ma Virja and Ma Kaladhara, and only they are there, and this power is being manifested. They are able to read with their eyes blindfolded. Yes, Ma Virja, you can also start reading the comments.
So latest comment is posted by Edson Montario. Was posted, "What I have written in a white paper." Yes, Aya. So actually, this is the next advanced level of third eye reading. Actually, but first you start with colors, pictures, numbers, then words, letters, and slowly move on to sentences and like after a paradigm, which you see in front of you. Second level is where, like, how to say, like putting a partition in front of it, where you are reading the paper, like you are having the paper in front of you, you're seeing the paper, and there is unknown in the paper, like the partition. That's the next level power, and we are still getting demo ready into the power, yeah. So yeah.
Yes, so anyone else who would like to witness this extraordinary power of blindfold reading can also post the comments. If you have any questions also related to the power of third eye reading, like how they are able to manifest this extraordinary power, you can also continue posting. You can post your questions of any questions related to how they manifest this extraordinary power. You can feel free to post. Yes, Mavirita Makalatara, you can continue reading.
Yes. Edson Montague's posted what is amazing and 3 fire energy.
Yes, amazing. Yes. So, okay, without further delay, we'll be moving on to the next power now. After witnessing this extraordinary power, let's move on to the next power of body scanning. But before that, I will be removing Ma Virija's and Ma Kalathara's eye band in front of your eyes. And yes, so you can see that it's same, it's intact. There's no difference. Yes. So let's move on to the next power. We'll be joining right back with you and manifesting the next power of body scanning.
Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
Yes. So let us now see the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning. So the scriptural reference, the Shastra Pramana, is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyadyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of the whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause Paramashiva, and by such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Para Devi, Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens.
So the next is the Apta Pramana, the reference of body scanning from the life of the great Siddhas. So Terayar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. One day, a man suffering from severe headache, he comes to Agastya for healing, and Agastya uses the power of body scanning and power of healing, and he identifies the root cause of his headache. So he exactly reveals that there is a small terai. Terai in Tamil means frog. sitting in the person's brain. And Agastya immediately instructs Terayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. So after the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of headache, and thus he gains the name Terayar. So this is the witness to how this power has been manifested and demonstrated very few million years back. We can say, like, it is not even 1,000 years. So a huge backup of references are actually there in our scriptures and from the experience of the Siddhas.
Next is the Atma Pramana, or the accounts from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam's life, that time tested and authenticated this extraordinary science. Swamiji beautifully revealed how Swamiji used the power of body scanning on the 22nd of December 2019. Swamiji beautifully tells, paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound fracture was I forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. And through body scanning, I found out what the problems and imbalances had happened and where the balance had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. So in this video, you can see how beautifully Swamiji manifests the power of Shushada, going beyond pain, and also how Swamiji scanned his own body and revealed and found out what the problems and imbalances had happened.
Yes. So the next is the Sakshi Pramana. So we'll be witnessing the live demonstration of this power of body scanning today. I think the yogis will be joining us. So we also have various experiences shared by the devotees and disciples who experienced the body scanning, and the testimonies are actually projected. Yes. So with that, we'll be moving on to the demonstration of the power of body scanning. Yes.
Yes. So all of you can start posting any comments if you would like for the body scanning to be done for you, and we'll be right back with you.
So you can start posting comments if you request a body scan in the YouTube comments. And we have our Nithyananda yogis and Balasans who are ready to scan you and tell you what is the exact thought current that is actually creating the disease inside of you. And they will instantaneously heal you and give you the treatment which is revealed to them by third eye. See, there are many scientists, there are many doctors who have studied for years, researched for years, but cannot reveal the medicine for a disease immediately, because it is very difficult to reveal it, as there are a lot of researches a backup for that. But the revelations from third eye, the scanning and the treatment from third eye is very, very precise, accurate, and it simply heals from whatever may be your problem. If you just attend to it, and if you just simply follow whatever third eye says as a treatment, definitely you will be out of it. So now we will have our yogis and balasans ready, and we will start projecting the YouTube comments also on the screen for you guys. So you can actually request for a scan, body scan from our Nithyananda yogis. Yes, so let's now get ready to witness the power of body scanning.
Yes. So let us now witness the extraordinary power of body scanning. So whoever would like a body scanning can post a comment in the chat below. And we have with us Ma Soni, Ma Nitya Mahavidyananda, Ma Nitya Vijayeshananda, Ma Nitya Jayeshananda, Ma Nitya Brahmayogananda, and myself, who will be doing the body scanning for all of you. Yes, so all of you can start posting any comment. Okay, so first, Edson Monterio has requested for a body scanning. So, Ma Soni, you can do the body scanning for Edson Monterio and reveal whatever Paramashiva has revealed through your third eye. So, Kailasa Stephanie Vamadeva Shivashakti has requested for a body scanning. So, Manitya Vijayeshananda, you can do the body scanning for Ma Stephanie. Yes, anyone else who would like a body scan can also post in the comments. Okay, so 7 Researchful has also requested for a body scanning. So Maniki Jayeshananda, you can do a body scanning. And I request you to also post your actual name. So Maniki Jayeshananda can do the body scanning for you. So till then, I would like to explain what happens when the power of body scanning is being done for you. So, for example, normally any person, when you get sick or anything, you'll go to the doctor and you will request for a medication. And after the doctor finds out what problem you have, he'll give the solution. But the one thing which the doctor cannot do is find out the root cause of the whole problem. As all of us know, the body is very mysterious. Even a small headache or a small stomachache or leg pain, anything can be related to some root pattern or some deep incompletion, or it can be related to something which has happened in the past when you were a small child. So the one thing the doctor cannot find out is the root problem, the root cause of the whole problem. But what Paramashiva does, when Paramashiva's third eye, when the third eye lands on your body, immediately healing starts. And the first thing which Paramashiva shows all whoever is scanning you is the root cause of the problem. Why that problem has even started in your body in the first place. Because when we heal the root, only then will the problem or the side effects or the after effects will even be healed. Just take an example of a wheat plant. Only when you uproot the plant will it stop growing. But if you continue cutting its branches, it's only going to continue growing more. Only when you completely uproot the plant will it stop growing. Same thing with even our body problems. Only when you find out the root cause of the problem, whether it is insomnia, not being able to sleep, or diabetes, or even a small headache, only when you find out the root cause will it be completely healed. So this is what the third eye does. That is the speciality of the third eye. Immediately, Paramashiva first reveals what is the root cause of the whole problem. So 7 Researchful has posted Ahmed Al-Salum is the real name. Yes. So Ma Jayeshananda, you're doing a scanning for Ahmed Aya. Yes, you're ready? Yes, you can go ahead.
So, what Paramshiva revealed through my third eye is that you've been having throat issues where it's like your throat gets too dry, itchiness. You have often you've been coughing a lot, and that triggers vomiting sensation in your body. So you've been going through a lot of throat issues, and that is because of complete dryness that your whole body is going through, and one of the symptoms that your body is showing is through your throat by coughing, dry coughs, vomiting sensation. And for this, Parameshwar revealed that you have to take a lot of fluids, and you have to have a certain schedule where you take fluids very consistently. Just taking 3 liters of water won't suffice because the body has become too dry. And that's why you've been having even dry skin and flaking of skin and scalp. That's the body that is giving you the sign that it's very dry at the moment, and you'll have to take in a lot of liquids. And you've been going through a lot of body aches here and there, shoulder, knees, legs, back. and that is because of stiffness. That component of stiffness have come into your body because of being very inactive. So you'll have to start being very active in your life by doing yoga, workout, anything. Parameshwar specifically revealed that you have to do a lot of stretches, and this can be achieved by you doing yoga every morning. And you can do PBK, because that does the job of really stretching all your bodies and doing the job of you breathing in the right way, do the pranayama or right way. So you can get on to doing that and have a proper daily schedule where you can take in a lot of fluids and do yoga consistently. So you'll be seeing a lot of breakthroughs and changes. So this is what Parashakti is.
Yes. So, Ahmedaya, I request you to get back in the live comments and share with us whether you were able to relate with what Ma Jayeshananda has scanned and shared with all of us. Yes. So, Pinky Sharawat has requested for body scanning. So, Maniti Brahmayogananda, you can do the body scanning for Pinky Sharawat. Yes. Maniti Vijayeshananda, are you ready? Yes, you can go ahead.
I scanned for Ma Stephanie, and what Parashakti revealed was a couple of things. Number one, starting with, I see there's a lot of thinning of hair that is happening for Ma Stephanie in recent days, as well as a lot of fatigue that she is facing in this past couple of days now. But I'm sure showed that number one, the fatigue and thinning of hair is due to the high levels of stress that she's been taking in the past. Just there has been a financial issue that she's been facing the past couple of days. Either some money that has not come in, or she's constantly searching for a higher paying job because there are some debts and some commitments that she wants to pay back. And what Parashakti revealed to me as a solution for the thinning of hair as well as for the fatigue in the body is for the hair alone to use the castor oil or coconut oil about 2 or 3 times a week and nicely massage your hair for at least a good 10-15 minutes. Number one, that will actually even reduce the heat in the body if you're using castor oil. And I'm also Parashakti also able to show that there's a lot of heat buildup that is happening in the stomach area. The castor oil will help with the hair as well as the stomach. It is something that will benefit both of you. As well as for the fatigue, I was able to see what Parashakti showed is drink 1 glass or 1 or more glasses of water, mint and lemon every day, consistently in the next couple of days. This should be a little constant practice that Master P is supposed to be doing. And as for the money or the financial issues, he just has to have a strong intention that should not manifest into self-doubt. This is what is actually causing the manifestation not to happen, because when things are not happening the way Master P likes, she's getting into complete doubt. And that is completely stopping the manifestation. All of this will actually help her find a way through the problem that she is facing as well. This is what Parashakti.
Yes. So, Ma Stephanie, you got a very detailed scan. I request you to also get back in the comment section and verify whether you were able to relate to what Ma Vijesha has shared. Maniti Brahmayogananda, are you ready?
Yes. So I did the body scanning for Ma Pinky Sharawat. And Ma, what Parameshwara revealed to me is that you're having a lot of sugar in your body and you're not having enough of water. So because you're not having enough of water, the food in your stomach is not getting digested properly, and that is making you feel very heavy. And also because of the amount of sugar you have in your body, you're feeling very tired throughout the day, and you're starting to sweat even though you're not doing anything. So Parameshwara revealed that you should, for 1 month, you should completely stop eating sweet and you should eat plain food, complete plain food. And also for your food to start digesting properly, you should start drinking a lot of water and also a lot of lemon juice. And when you do these 2 things for at least 1 month, it will heal and you'll start feeling more active and you'll not feel tired anymore.
Yes. So who did you do scanning for, Ma Brahma Yoga?
Ma Pinky Sharawat.
Yes. So Ma Pinky Sharawat, I request you also to get back. Yes, Ma Soni, you can also reveal what you have scanned through your third eye.
Nityananda, I scanned your body, and Parameshiva revealed that you have a big stone kind of thing in your stomach, and it's stopping you from digesting your food properly. So Paramashiva revealed the solution that you should take castor oil twice a day, like before sleeping and in the morning, empty stomach. That will heal you.
Yes, amazing. So Atsanaya, I request you also to get back in the chat. Okay, so yes, and just before we move on, Maniti Mahavidyananda, Rangarajan Rajanaya has requested for a body scanning and specifically has also requested for scanning to see whether he has any heart problem. So I request you to do the scanning for Rangarajanaya. Okay, so Kailasa Stephanie Vamadeva Shivashakti has posted, yes, ma, financially true, self-doubt stopping the manifestation. Yes, amazing, ma Vijesha. And ma Stephanie, I request you to follow the solution which Paramashiva has revealed through ma Vijesha's third eye, and whatever problems you are facing will completely heal, and you will actually see within a few days even your body problems will be completely healed. Yes, and okay, so Pinky Sharawat, Ahmedaya, I request all of you to also get back in the chat.
And Rangarajanaya, Paramashiva is really clearly revealing that you have no heart problem, which is really good. And it's just the anxiety, everything that's happening around you actually is making you feel what led you to the doubt that maybe you have a heart problem. And very clearly Paramashiva is showing that what you need is to try to sit in Padmasana, which is cross-legged, both feet up, at least for a few minutes a day. It will settle you down, calm you down, increase your heart rate, and really bring that anxiety level down. It's as simple a solution as that. Everything else is really fun, is what Paramashiva did.
Okay, so that was a scanning for Rangarajan Ayya. I request you also to get back, Ayya. And so Paramashiva has very clearly revealed that you have no heart problem and you're completely fine. And Ma Stephanie has also posted, understand that the string intentions would be required to bring manifestation forward. Fatigue in the body, true too. And she has posted, yes, ma, thank you so much. Yes, ma, just follow the solution which Paramashiva has revealed and everything will be solved. Yes, and Edson Monterio, Ayya, Ma Soni has already scanned you. I request you to repeat what Paramashiva has revealed so Ayya will also be able to hear.
Edison Montoya, I scan your body and Paramashiva revealed that you have a big stone in your kind of thing in your stomach, and that's stopping when you're eating food, that's stopping the digestion in your stomach. So Paramashiva revealed the solution as you should take castor oil in the morning, empty stomach, and in the night before you're going to sleep. That will heal your body.
Yes. So Edson Monterio, I request you to get back. And Ma Pinky Sharawat has posted, thank you, Ma, for the scanning. Yes, I do feel tired and I am sweating without doing anything. Thank you for sharing the solution, Ma. Yes, amazing, Ma Brahma Yoga. And Ma Pinky Sharawat, just follow the solution and you will also be completely healed, Ma. Okay, so Rangarajan Ayya has also gotten back telling, thank you. It is exactly true as situations are creating anxiety in me, Nithyananda Ma. Amazing, Maniti Mahavidyananda. And Rangarajan Ayya, Paramashiva has revealed a solution. Has Paramashiva revealed a solution, Ma?
Yes. Ayya, very simple solution. Please try to sit in Padmasana at least a few minutes a day. The moment you reach and make it to 42 minutes of sitting in Padmasana, you know your heart rate is perfectly fine, 100%. Just sitting in Padmasana will really bring your anxiety, stress level, everything that you're going through on the inside, lower and calm you down. That's all.
Yes. So very beautiful solution Paramashiva has given for you, Rangarajan Rajanaya. So just follow the solution, you'll be completely healed. And Edson Monterio has also gotten back telling thank you. Yes. And with this, we would like to conclude the power manifestation segment. And please stay tuned for the upcoming interesting segments. And every day at this time, we will be having this power manifestation segment. And all of you can get a body scanning. And please stay tuned for the upcoming segments. So we thank all of you for joining us. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Om Nithyananda. Paramamashivoham. Om Ananda.
We had a very powerful power demonstration session by our adolescents and Nityananda yogis. So now let us move to the next segment of the show, the divine feminine consciousness. Yes. So the Dhyana Sloka of Devi Parashakti. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Nakalu Kushala Spanditumapi Atastvam Aradhyam Harihara Virinchadibhir Api Pranantum Stotum Va Katamakrita Punya Prabhavati. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. And so, how can one who does not do good deeds or one who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by the Trinity? The next Shastra Pramana is Bhavanitvam dase mayi vitaradrishtin sakharunam itistotum vanchan kadayati bhavanitvam iti yaha tadaivatvam tasmai disasi nijasayujya padavim mukunda brahmendra sputamakuta nirajita padam. If anyone has wish in his mind to pray, you Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful look. Even before he says, you Bhavani, you my goddess, would give to him the water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra and Brahma at your feet and grant him the eternal life in your world. So Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, all great things can start only with mother. So Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. Source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. So Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti. Stay in Parashakti. Go back to Parashakti. So we all are literally waves in the ocean called Parashakti. So Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave, starts from ocean, stays in ocean, rises in ocean, falls into the ocean. So we all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, rise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti and merge in Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of Supreme Consciousness. So Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. Yes. So with that, we'll be moving on to the next segment of how the divine feminine consciousness is literally unique to Hinduism. So the unique contribution to spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. So even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. So Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, subsects. If all the sampradayas are lost for some reason and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship, remains, the whole thing can be literally brought back because the whole thing is centered on this one mother worship. So mother worship, it carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. So the Supreme Pontiff has revealed on the 17th of September 2010 itself that sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. So there is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. So he says, I am basically a Shakta. I myself followed Devi worship. And from the beginning, Bhagavan says, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, all are mother-based. Everything is Devi-based. So even if you see the beautiful story which Ramakrishna Paramahamsa narrates, a great avatar who lived from 1836 to 18. But Devi has the key to reach Brahman. So unless she opens, nobody can reach. So very beautifully, he describes a house scene. Even though husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. So either you have to fall at the feet of the mother or the small sons of the mother. So only they can touch that place, the hip of the mother, and remove the key. So nobody else can touch. So either surrender to mother or people who are closer to the mother to reach her. So the beautiful story which Ramakrishna Paramahamsa himself says. So divine cosmic beings are real. And they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and incarnations. So in Madurai, Paramashiva as Bhagavan Somasundareshwara and Devi Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi, they came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment ecosystem. So in Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara graced the people of Madurai with various miracles. He performed various miracles and he stays in a frequency where he can immediately assume the human body and relate with you. He can answer you, he can respond to you, and he simply raises you. So this whole Shiva Leelarnava in Madurai, beautifully Paramashiva reveals in every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain power and grace the devotee. He exemplifies the expression of certain sacred secret that the humanity can benefit from. Yes. So now let's understand one beautiful story of happening of Leela of finding Madurai. One of the beautiful Leelas which Somasundareshwara had performed in Madurai. So Dhananjayan, a merchant living in Manavur, the city of Kulasegara Pandian. One day he worshipped Lord Chokkalinga, Paramashiva in the form of Linga, the dome-shaped deity form of Shiva, in Kadamba Bana. So as he was worshipping, he had a vision of the celestial gods, the Devas, worshipping the Paramashiva there. So he spoke of his vision to the Pandya king, who started brooding over this. So that night, Somasundareshwara, Paramashiva, appeared in the king's dream, the Pandya king's dream, as a Siddha. A Siddha is a self-realized mystic, and advised him to convert the forest of Kadamba Vanam into a city. So the king immediately gathered the best experts to construct a marvelous temple. So while the king performed the Shanti ceremony, so Shanti ceremony is a ritual which is performed to remove any kind of an obstacle before you launch a new venture. So Lord Sundareshwara allowed the nectar, the manna from the crescent moon on his head, to mingle with the sacred Ganga water in his crest and flow on. So because it was so sweet, the Maduram, that is what is called Maduram, the place required, it actually acquired the name Madurai. So before the king died, King Kulasegara Pandya, he crowned his son Malayadvaja Pandyan as his successor. So if you see the various Leelas of Somasundareshwara and Parashakti in Madurai, he literally tests the strength and will persistence of the devotees. So Paramashiva tests only the Tyaga of the real devotee. So before you connect a house or a gadget with electricity, you check the capacity with the wire to see if the medium is capable of transmitting this huge electricity, or else it will get burnt. So before Paramashiva, he showers you with powers, he transmits the powers, he literally tests your capacity of Tyaga, because only then, even if he gives the powers, you'll be able to receive it and sustain it. So the core principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Tyaga, Vairagya, and Shakti are demonstrated by the 63 Nayanmars of Shaivism. So Paramashiva himself, he came down, assumed the human body, and graced the lives of these 63 Nayanmars and liberated them with living enlightenment. So with that, we'll be moving on to a beautiful story of Nandanar. So who is this Nandanar? So Nandanar was a great saint. He belonged to Adanur in the Chola kingdom. So presently Adanur is located in Tanjavur in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. So he was born in the Pulaya caste, who were regarded as untouchables. So they were the agricultural laborers and singers. And Paramashiva was his sole refuge. So he would often visit the holy places of pilgrimage, and he would supply leather drums and such other musical instruments for the temples which he is visiting. So whenever Nandanar went to temples, he would stand outside the temple, Paramashiva's temple, and sing the praises of Paramashiva and dance. Because he belongs to that caste, he was not allowed inside the temples. However, he harbored a very strong urge to pay his respects to Paramashiva at one of the temples, the Shiva Lokanatha temple in Tiruppankur. So he went to Tiruppankur and he stood in front of the temple. So he was very grieved because the Nandi, who is always right in front of Paramashiva in all the Shiva temples, was actually hiding him, and he was not able to have the darshan of Paramashiva. So Nandanar prayed to Paramashiva to get a glimpse of the deity, the Moolavar, in the temple, and Paramashiva was highly pleased with his devotion, and he literally asked the Nandi to move a little so that Nandanar can have a darshan. So even today at Tiruppankur, when you see the Nandi, actually slightly, Nandi had literally moved and leaning on one side, and Nandanar had a delightful darshan of Paramashiva. So Nandanar, actually, he cleaned up the surroundings of the temple and he dug the pond, and in honor of Paramashiva, he literally circumambulated the shrine and returned to Adanur. So he has visited many temples of Paramashiva and served the god. So once he longed to visit the Thillai Nataraja temple of Chidambaram, which enshrines the Paramashiva as Lord Nataraja, Lord of Dance. So he used to say every day that he will go next day to Chidambaram to visit and have the darshan of Paramashiva, but never actually dared to step in the holy town. So thus he came to be known as the Tirunalai Povar, means he will go tomorrow. So that is what is the exact translation in Tamil. So finally, Nandanar reached the boundary of Chidambaram, but feared to set foot in the town. So he saw the smoke of fire sacrifices and he heard the chants of Vedic scriptures. So thinking about how he can see Nataraja's dancing icon, the Nayanar, the saint, circumambulated the town numerous times and finally succumbed to fatigue and he slept off. But Paramashiva appeared in his dream and he told Nandanar to enter the temple through a holy fire. So the god also informed, Paramashiva also informed the Brahmin priests of the Chidambaram to prepare a fire. And next day the Brahmins approached Nandanar as per the divine order they received. So Nandanar, he went around the fire and with his name on his lips and his mind fixed on the lotus feet of Paramashiva, he jumped into the fire and he emerged from the fire with a new holy body, with sacred ashes smeared all over the holy thread and matted chetas. He literally transformed. He came out of the fire, the transformed body, and he was then taken inside the temple. In the Kanaka Sabha in Chidambaram, he worshipped Paramashiva and he went into a divine ecstasy and he was completely absorbed in the dance of Paramashiva. So a dazzling light was actually seen in the room and Nandanar had suddenly disappeared. So he had become one with Lord Nataraja. So it's a beautiful story where Nandanar, so when you listen to all these leelas, you can actually literally feel the deep compassion, the love of Paramashiva, how he actually plays the leela in the devotees' lives. And after he tests the devotees, finally he showers them with his deep compassion and love for the devotee. So with that, we will get back after a short break before we move to the next segment.
E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But the Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses. Just like
Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We just learned about who is Devi Parashakti. As we are preparing for today's Devi Parashakti Akashic reading, for those of us who are new to Akashic readings and Akashic records, a short introduction to what are Akashic records. Akashic records are records created in space. Whatever has happened in time is there as a file in the space dimension. Now, whatever, like nothing can be destroyed. Your thoughts, your emotions, your plans, your words, your actions, nothing gets destroyed in the cosmos. Everything gets recorded in the cosmic archives. So, Akashic records, otherwise also known as cosmic archives, are records of whatever that has happened, happening, and yet to happen in the cosmos. Now, you may wonder, yet to happen? So, is yet to happen already known? How are things which are not yet happened, which are in the future, are already recorded in the Akashic records? Now let us take a look. Akashic records are verbal, visual, 5-dimensional document. Whatever has happened is continuously getting recorded in the Akashic records. All the information you collected from all of your births is there in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste time doing the same actions again and again. Now, what are Akashic readings? Now, Akashic reading is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic archives. Now, there is no such thing in the cosmos as, so is whatever has already happened is fine, but whatever is yet to happen, how can it be recorded? So the answer to that is here. See, in the dimension of space, there is nothing called as past, present, and future. The cosmos has various dimensions. The dimension of length, all the logic related logic comes under the dimension of length. Then we have breadth. All the visualization, creativity, all those aspects come under the breadth dimension. All the cognitions come under the depth dimension. Then comes the time dimension. In the time dimension comes the past, present, and future. Then comes the space dimension. The space dimension is beyond time. So, in the space dimension, there is present and future. Okay, it is only in the dimension of time we have something called as past, present, and future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. Now, only in the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. However, in Akashic records, there is no such thing as past, present, and future. That is why what we call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are already clearly recorded. In the words of the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to manipulate. Nobody has a right to interpret these Akashic readings. Now, for anybody to be in tune with the cosmos, Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than listening to these great great roots settle in your inner space and make you live the great roots again and again. Only an avatar can decode Akashic readings. As an avatar of Paramashiva, The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has graced humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to the questions to the earning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver. Now, the Shastra Pramana for the power of Akashic readings is from Sutra 84, Dharana 61. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdhatma tatkshanat devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat. Looking at the spotless infinite space, Akasha beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one's gaze without blinking continuously and make the body and inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of the infinite space Bhairava. The Apta Pramana, which is the reference of the powers of Akashic reading in the Hindu scriptures. In the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, narrates the story of the great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in a human form and the reason of all his sufferings. Sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and revealed that Vidura was not an ordinary man. He was in fact an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death. He was to play the part of a so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by Muni. What are the benefits of the Akashic reading? Now, first, as we already said, whatever information is you collected from all of our previous births is there in your DNA. So we can access some of them to understand, not to waste time doing those same actions again and again. Now, accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for us to be liberated from the default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading to experiencing enlightenment, Paramashivam. Now, you may be aware that some of the initiated Balasans of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also do the Akashic records, but they do it from the space of oneness with Swamiji. Swamiji, as Mahakala Bhairava, directly accesses the Akashic records, and the initiated disciples are in the space of oneness with Swamiji, are able to read the Akashic records. However, only Swamiji cannot just read the Akashic records. He can alter, he can update, he can edit, delete the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotee. Now, what kind of questions you can ask in the Akashic records? You can ask any question about your personal life, professional life, spiritual life, anything about your career, education, job, relationships. You can ask anything. You can even ask questions related to global issues, about the COVID pandemic, about the Third World War, about the global warming, about the climate change. You can ask any question about yourself or anything that's related to these global issues. And you can ask these questions in various social media platforms, in the YouTube live chat, if you are a member of the YouTube channel. If you are not a member of the YouTube channel, then you can ask the questions in the Facebook as a comment under the live stream, or you can ask the questions during the live, when the Supreme Pontiff is live and doing the Akashic readings. At that moment, you can put the questions on Facebook or in YouTube or in Twitter or Instagram or via WhatsApp as well. So with this, we will now be moving on to the next segment of today's program after a short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings.
Welcome back. So we had a general introduction to Akashic readings. So what are Akashic records? They are the direct cosmic revelations and they are not literal predictions as we think. So now, what is the state of the world? So the Akashic readings which are revealed by Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff himself directly in the form of Parashakti. So let us understand what Devi Parashakti had revealed to the world over these past days. So on the 14th of April 2021, Corona, Devi Parashakti has revealed that Corona is destroyed. But it will take 4 years for the political conspiracies done by humans to end. And I will protect my devotees, disciples, but it will take 4 years for the conspiracy of Corona to end. It will come to end only in 2025. It is a conspiracy, a human conspiracy. And Parashakti also actually answered a few questions of the devotees who had asked that you are asking about the suffering of Corona in India. Listen properly what is said. With honesty, I am telling you the real truth. The cosmic pralaya has stopped. The Corona second wave that is happening now is a bio weapon. So what is happening now is a bio war. And Parashakti continues to reveal on the 10th of May 2021 that as NIJA Avatara, taking the form of Nityananda, Parashakti, I came in person to save Bharat, to save Sanatana Hindu Dharma in Bharat. Taking the form of Nityananda, when I came as NIJA Avatara, the people who does not know how to live, having me with them, what will I do for them? And she continues to reveal on the 12th of May 2021 that world cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracy done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. So Shrishti should not have loss. Cosmos should not have destruction. To save the cosmos from Pralaya, I made a huge ship. Its name is Adi Kailasa. So Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos. This is what exactly Devi revealed, saying that the huge effect of the impending COVID-19 second wave pandemic, which is actually literally turning into an endemic now. Parashakti literally revealed that nothing is a solution other than the huge ship which was created, the Adi Kailasa, is the only ship which can actually protect the people from the adverse effects, and it can protect your life from the effects of COVID-19. And she also continues to reveal, saying, and save the people from Pralaya. So through the tricks of traitors, rule of the enemies, without any other way out, time came for the sailor itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards huge destruction. So people, even if children do mistakes in ignorance by getting stuck in Maya, as it is Parashakti, Paramashakti, Parashodashi, Manonmani, she says, my responsibility to save the cosmos from destruction. So I am telling some of the truths. And she says, listen properly. Within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. So crores of lives will be lost in India. So that is exactly what is happening. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the good. Search for protection for your life. So Parashakti literally said, the only way and the only profit for this whole year, and even today in the morning, the Akashic readings, she had said again that the only profit for this whole year is keeping yourself alive. Be alive. And she has revealed within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores and crores of lives will be lost, especially in India. So you can see the picture where it is actually the news which is actually being relayed as uncounted. And on Saturday, so this is one of the news articles which says, officials reported nearly 3 lakh new infections. And the deaths continue to rise. And at one hospital in New Delhi, the capital, the doctors said 20 patients in a critical care unit had died after oxygen pressure dropped. And the doctors blamed the deaths on the city's acute oxygen shortage. And you can also see the news article, which again says on the May 19th of 2021, that India posts highest death toll in the pandemic so far. So it has reported the highest single daily death toll, around 4,529. This status is on the May 19, 2021, as the virus raged through countries' rural regions. So you can see literally lakhs of count how many bodies are being burnt and buried, and the number of deaths go undercounted. And you can see the disaster of the COVID-19 second wave that is actually taking away lives in India. So as we are seeing this news, you can see what Parashakti actually has revealed is literally coming true. And that is the fact that every one of us is watching with our eyes. So on the 23rd of May 2021, as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in his satsang, all the devotees and disciples, whoever listens to me, whom I don't need to convince, this is a personal message I am giving to you all. Devi has very clearly revealed to me that on the month of Puratasi in Tamil, it is August, September, there is going to be a worst third wave of corona. So he continues to reveal, saying, I saw in the vision dead bodies thickly floating on the Ganga, not just Ganga alone. There are 4 rivers coming from Kailasa, Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. And in all those rivers, I saw dead bodies are floating, dogs eating those dead bodies and dying because they ate corona people, and the poor people who don't have food, eating those dogs, dead bodies, and they dying. So I saw this whole cycle. So this is the exact revelation to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as how the second wave is cruelly taking away lives, and he could literally see the river of Ganga and the branch rivers are also being flooded with bodies, dead bodies floating in them, and those bodies are eaten by dogs, and those dogs eventually die, and people who are literally, because of this pandemic, who literally suffer in poverty, they eating those dogs and they dying. So this is the exact revelation Devi and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed to us. So he continues to say, I am not a constipated conspiracy theorist or a positive thinking bakwas. I see reality as it is, and I am revealing it to you all as it is. So right after the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed, you can see, these new articles. Behind bodies found on river banks, a COVID shadow. So the bodies are in scores, unclaimed, uncounted, and unidentified people actually bodies still undercounted. So we also have this news article where India's holiest river Ganges is swollen with COVID victims. Hundreds of corpses have been found floating in the river or buried in the sand of its banks. So exactly what Supreme Pontiff vision when he revealed it. The same thing is happening, and literally all of us can see it with our eyes and in the news which has been published. Yes. Next is the revelation by the Supreme Pontiff on the 23rd of May 2021, where Supreme Pontiff said the next wave is attacking the kids more, and that is what is terrorizing and frightening. I can't reveal more details. So this is the most important thing which we need to actually think about. He cannot reveal more details because it is going to be worse than the second wave. And the news from the CNBC, it says India's richest state was at the center of the second wave. Now it's preparing for a third wave. The western state of Maharashtra has so far reported more than 5.4 million cases, including 82,000 deaths from the COVID-19. And some predict a third wave could hit India potentially between September and October. So exactly what the Supreme Pontiff and Parashakti has revealed. The news is capturing it. And even though it is being anticipated that the coronavirus cases would peak by mid-June, experts have been warning against lowering the guards, as they said that a third COVID-19 wave looks inevitable by the October end. So not only that, but the experts have further said that the third wave could be deadlier than the first two waves. So if you could relate the revelations, the vision which the Supreme Pontiff had got, exactly the same things are happening, and the warning which was given is literally coming true right in front of our eyes. So Maharashtra preps for the third wave as COVID hits. 8,000 children catching the coronavirus in the month of May in Maharashtra's Ahmednagar. The state has started taking extra steps to minimize the impact of a possible third wave of COVID-19 that may affect the children more. And in Maharashtra's Sangli city, a COVID-19 ward is being prepared especially for children. So currently 5 children are being treated here, and the facility is being prepared for more and more patients. So we have one more news article which also says the third wave of COVID-19 to impact children. Over 9,000 children test positive in Maharashtra. So with the fears of the second wave of COVID-19, which is still lingering and is still not gone away, the experts have suggested that the third wave will severely impact children. And if the virus changes its course of nature, the children will be largely impacted. So reports suggest that the virus has already impacted children across the country in the second wave. Yes. So this is the state of the world. So what exactly Parashakti has revealed, and the Supreme Pontiff's vision he had revealed to the whole world just a few days back. Exactly, the news articles have captured that, and everything is coming right in front of our eyes as truth. So let us now prepare ourselves and get ready to protect ourselves and stay alive. So the only profit for all of us for this year is to stay alive, be alive. So with that note, we'll be moving on to the next segment after a short break.
Proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything.
Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam.
dear viewers. So in the next part of today's program, I will share with you about what are the different ways in which we can submit our questions to Devi Parashakti, Akashic readings. What are the various different social media platforms in which we can submit our questions to Devi Parashakti? So I hope all of you are waiting, eagerly waiting to have our name called out by Devi Parashakti. And I can see during live, so many of us are continuously posting questions and hoping that, okay, will Devi call out my name? Is this my chance today? Is my name going to be called by Devi Parashakti today? So what are the different ways we can post our questions, and in which are the different platforms in which we can ask the questions? One of the humble requests to all the viewers and all the devotees who are really eagerly waiting for Devi Parashakti Akashic readings, it is not the number of times you post the question that matters. So it is the space that we hold, the devotion and the feeling that we have towards Devi, the way we hold Devi in our life. And that is what matters, and that is what is important for us to have our questions answered. So we sincerely request all the devotees, please put your question, post your question only once during for that day or for that session. So let us say today's evening session. See, today morning we already had Devi Parashakti Akashic reading live, and today evening now we are having this program again. Today morning, if you had posted and if you did not get your questions answered, or if you got your questions answered, you can still come and post it in the evening session. But in the evening session, post your question only once. You do not need to post your question again and again and again and again. It is not your persistence of continuously posting questions that is getting tested by Devi. No. Post your questions once in one session. Right? So in the evening session, if you posted once, just post it once in this evening session and wait for Devi Parashakti to answer your question. You do not need to post the question multiple times. And it's a humble and a sincere request, because this will give an opportunity for all of us to post the question. Sometimes typically what happens, it becomes like the same person, continuously copy paste the question every other time. But if Devi is not answering the question, if 1,000 times you put also, she may not answer, because Devi is looking into what is the space that we are holding. Are we asking the question just casually, or really asking it out of the space of devotion, or are we asking it as a time pass? So many aspects are there with which Devi will answer your question, and it is not the number of times you post the question. So please understand. So what are the different various ways in which we can ask the question to Devi Parashakti? So a quick walkthrough of the different social media fronts in which we can ask the question, platforms in which we can ask the question. The first is YouTube Live. So if you are a YouTube member, you can ask the question in the YouTube live chat. While the live feed is going on, you can post the question on the right side. And below the screen, the YouTube live screen, or if you click on any video of the channel, you will see a join button. Right? So that means that if you see a join button, which means you are not yet a member of the channel, so you may not be able to post the question. So please go ahead and click join, and you can choose various membership options. The minimum is just $3 a month. So you can become a member of the YouTube channel, and then you'll be able to post the question. The next channel that we have is that of the Facebook, the Supreme Pontiff's official Facebook handle, which is Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivamam. So click on following on the top, and you can post the questions below the live feed. Okay, so you can go ahead and post the question as a comment below the live feed. Then in Twitter, go to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivamam. In the Twitter, follow at Sri Nithyananda on Twitter. Ask your questions in the replies section of the Twitter with the hashtag Ask the Avatar. So under the Twitter live feed, in the reply, as a reply, you can post your question with the hashtag Ask the Avatar. Then in Instagram, at Sri Nithyananda is the Instagram handle, official Instagram handle of Swamiji. And in the Instagram handle, you can ask your questions in the comments. So for every session, we'll be posting a main post. Under that particular post, you can put your question as comments under the Instagram post. Next, WhatsApp. If you come to kailasa.org, the main website, we have a WhatsApp enabled in the, there are two options. On the left side, you will see a WhatsApp. On the right side, you will see live chat. You can put your questions either via WhatsApp or via live chat. Either ways, you can post your questions. So we have enabled the live chat option as well. So you can post it on WhatsApp or on live chat. So these are the different ways in which you can ask your question to Devi Parashakti. So now in the next segment of the program today, we are going to be having devotees who have had their questions answered by Devi Parashakti, who are going to come live to share their experience. What was it to have our questions answered and chosen by Devi Parashakti herself, and being able to experience that fulfillment, that joy, that love of the Divine Cosmic Mother. So we have devotees who are joining us today to share their experience. So let us see what they have to share.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
We have Ma Saroj from UK, who is joining us to share her experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. And while Ma Saroj is joining us, just wanted to know, let all our viewers know, if you're watching us live on YouTube or
Nithyananda
in the YouTube live chat. Yes. Nithyananda Ma Saroj?
Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Ma, thank you so much for joining live to share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Can you just come towards your right a little bit, right side a little bit, slightly right? Yes, so we can see you fully.
Is that better?
Yes, that's better. If you're having YouTube or NTV on, can you close this, because we are hearing some kind of an echo.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Oh no, it's not going away. I don't know how to. I can't get rid of it.
We have many of our viewers who are watching us who are offering your support in the form of the super chat, offering your contributions to Kailasa. Thank you so much. We have Narendra Balakrishna who has offering a support by becoming a member of the channel. We have Jay Krishna Sundaramurthy offering also to become offering his kind contributions. Thank you so much for every one of you who are offering your support to Kailasa and joining us, consistently supporting the effort so we can continue to reach out the signs and these ancient our lifestyle, like Devi Parashakti, Akashic readings, and the Bhava Samadhi Darshans that the Supreme Pontiff is blessing us with. Thank you so much for acknowledging and supporting us. And thank you so much for offering your support to Kailasa by making your contributions. Thank you so much. We thank each and every one of you who have consistently supported us and continuing to support us every day so we can reach out this to more and more people, especially at these difficult times. Okay, so we have now Ma Saroj who's joining us. Nithyananda Ma. Yes, can you just unmute yourself, please?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you perfectly now. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ma Saroj, for joining us live from UK to share your experience. So if you can kindly introduce yourself, what you do, where are you from, and then share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic readings.
Okay, my name is Saroj Oplish. I'm actually living in UK, but I was born in India. And that's where I graduated as a doctor many moons ago, actually half a century ago.
Wow.
And I came here and I worked in pediatrics and then public health, and I became a director of public health and medical director for a health authority. And I have 2 lovely children and 5 grandchildren. And my husband passed away 4 years ago. He was a consultant ophthalmologist, and my children are doctors as well. And my husband was liberated by Swamiji.
Wow.
And I'll never forget that experience as long as I live.
Wow, so beautiful, Ma. So a family of doctors from UK. And thank you so much for joining us live, Ma. And what is it that you would like to share about your experience with Devi Parashakti?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I really, really wanted Devi Parashakti to just bless me and give my name. And initially, I could see that I was sending messages, prayers, but it wasn't really happening. So I ended up facing up to my incompletions and saying, oh, I'm not good enough, others are better followers, maybe that's why they get this. But I had to then really work on it, and I realized he is nothing but compassion, an ocean of compassion. He loves everyone, and even his enemies. So I had to remember that, and in that space of feeling connection, really intense love and devotion, I said, you have showered me every single time, from the tiniest things to most life-threatening things in my life. Why am I feeling like this? I should just live in gratitude, and that's all I want. And the moment I felt that, it happened. I heard Conchata said, oh, Ma, Devi just bless you. I'd just gone out for a minute. And I felt so, no. And within a, she repeated while I'm sitting there, and she repeated for my consumption, for me. So I'm grateful beyond words. I've had in my life many, many very serious life-threatening events. With my grandson, he was literally dying, and Mahatma there, who's UK's head. She literally said she invoked Swamiji, and Swamiji picked up Zaki, and she said he was going to be okay. The operation, which takes half an hour, took 4.5 hours. And he is hale and hearty, thanks to Swamiji for giving his life back. I'm just saying that because I'm grateful beyond words. And my son-in-law had COVID and last year, and they rang and said, the hospital said 50-50, we can't say. And of course I was trying help, and I tried Mahatma there, I tried Yuma, and even Umeshji in Houston, where my sister lives, who introduced me to Swamiji. And his life is back only because of Swamiji. It's beyond words. And of course, in my own case, I had cancer diagnosed last year. It was all over the place. But funny enough, I was not worried. I was told, you said to me, Swamiji will take care, I'll pass your message. And that just did it for me. But I had a very bad reaction to chemo. And I ended up in ICU. And while I was in ambulance, my whole body was jittery while I was in my senses. And they obviously saved my life, but I know who saved my life. They couldn't believe it. They said, how could you give the whole history while your state was like that? It's not medically, logically possible, but I was in my full senses, though I was literally on the doorstep of death at that time. I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm deeply grateful, not just for this life, because he's given it to me. I am so grateful I found him in this lifetime. Not just Guru, but a real incarnation. It's beyond words. I cannot explain. I'm also really incredibly impressed the way the humanitarian work, where all ashrams, all adinams are open to people, and being done in such a scientific way. You go in, because my background is infection control, communicable disease control, and I see this, having people getting tested first, then quarantined, then coming in all clean, but all this done entirely free of cost. And anybody and everybody. It's not distinguishing between who is who. It's beyond my imagination, my basic logic. This is unbelievable at this time to offer that open door service to everyone. Only he can do it.
Absolutely, Ma. And
all I want is oneness with him. My life is complete.
we could feel that in what you're saying, Ma Saroj. Just, your space of gratitude and fulfillment is just literally radiating through every cell of your body. We could feel the gratitude when you're talking. We could feel it.
It's causeless happiness, which is what is amazing. Just things are showered on you and you enjoy it. But I'm not saying there are no problems. Please don't take me wrong. They're just non-stop. I'm in the middle of going through a lot of family, other ups and downs, crises. But life is still beautiful. It's just I don't feel alone, we're being held. And it's not kind of magic, it's more mystic, it's more outwardly and still living in this world. Enjoying people. I've learned the oneness with people. I've learned how when you connect, the boundaries go. It's so beautiful. And this is so artificial stuff goes. I see myself as a very fortunate person. Indeed.
Oh, beautiful, Ma. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma Saroj. And I know one last thing that I wanted to ask you is, you are on your path to, journey to becoming a serving Abhita Yajama. And what made you take that decision to wanting to contribute to Kailas?
I've been wanting for a long time, to be honest, but I just thought, God, how is that going to happen? Where is it coming from? The usual trying to do some calculations and feeling nervous about the whole thing. And then I realized he doesn't need my money. It's my intention, my intense feeling connection. Everything else follows. Things will happen. I'm most minuscule in this whole universe, but I'm with him and I feel same. I don't know how to explain this, but it just liberates you. Just liberates you, that decision. And I just leave it. Why do I have to solve every problem myself? Just let him do it. He's so much better than me.
Absolutely, totally agree with you. I totally agree. Why do we have to solve it when we have a guru in our life? We just need to have the intention, and Swamiji manifests that reality. So
I'm finding it from little things to everything. And that's what I was saying to myself. Why do you want this extra show of connection that you are being called upon when you are manifesting every single day, every single moment? And that is so true. But I still wanted to hear my name from her. It was good. It's good. Just
and Devi bless that as well. So,
yeah.
So beautiful, Ma. So beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience, Ma Saroj. Thank you so much.
I'm in my son's house. As you can see, my big Atma Murti is in my own temple. And I've got my little Atma Murti, which I use here. And it's a beautiful temple. And I do that. And you can't see all the flowers and things which I bring every morning, but it's just lovely. And
we can see a nice little altar behind you, so beautifully decorated.
Yes, it's beautiful, yes. It's all mine. I do everything here, so it's good. My favorite room. Okay.
Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much. And we had a nice darshan of your altar as well, your puja altar. And thank you so much for joining us today, Ma Saroj.
Bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ma. Before we move on to the next devotee who is here to share our experience, let's take a short break.
Sorry, Ma, shall I leave or can I just?
Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Paramashivam Paramamashivoham.
We are joining us next, Ma Kailas Priyamaya from Malaysia. Nityananda Ma.
Nityananda Ma.
Nityananda Ma Kailas Priyamaya, for a beautiful name. Thank you so much for joining today.
Yes, thank you, Ma, for inviting me too.
Thank you, Ma. So what is it that you would like to share about your experience with Devi Parashakti?
Oh, it was a wonderful experience. I was blessed on the 13th of May. I asked for the boon of health, wealth, relationship, eternally 16, Jiva Mukti, and guidance to the next level of spiritual growth. And then I was actually like a tantrum throwing child. Every day I wait for my name to be called. I say, oh, Amma, why you didn't call my name? Every day I look forward. Then finally I realized, well, the things that I was asking for was I integrated? Was I authentic? Was my being ready for it? If I'm given those boons, can I manifest it? So I look back, I sat back, I think, no, I will re-ask and rewrite the whole thing all over again. So when my space shifted, I don't throw tantrums anymore. Then the next day, my name was called. Then I put my Facebook name, Swamiji said, Tatastu Li Kim Ha. Then I was so happy. I was so elated. So, oh, finally, the mother acknowledged that tantrum child and is taking care of that tantrum child. So I said, okay, now this tantrum child shall not throw tantrums anymore. So I was really happy. Then I know is that we have to be very integrated and authentic to what we do. Then we can manifest. And that is the beauty of the boons. Don't waste Amma's precious time. And I was actually having very bad gastric. And every session I will write, Amma, please heal my gastric, please heal my gastric. So, but every time I put up the message, every time I feel I'm feeling better. And one day, on the 2nd of June, the evening session, Swamiji gave a reading to one disciple. He said, eat 7 leaves of raw neem a day, it will heal your parasite. So the next morning, I went out, plucked one sprig, has got 7 leaves. I ate it. And then within 15 minutes, I feel that the gas was clearing from the stomach. The pain was going away. And I felt so much better. So that means I'm full of parasites and all the pains, all the fogginess, all the confusion, all the tiredness went off. And so today is the 6th day. I'm so happy that Swamiji gave a solution to us. And many of us face the same situation, but we do not know how to pick it up. So I feel that even if that reading is not for you, but you pick it up, you benefit from it. So I'm actually very grateful that I'm alert and I pick it up. And I want to share neem. I've taken neem bark decoction, neem leaves decoction, neem powder, and raw neem leaves. The most effective is raw neem leaf. It really heals me. So I'm very happy that Swamiji has freed me from my physical pain so I can go move ahead consciously. And I'm really very thankful I'm given a chance to share. Thank you, Ma. Thank you for giving me the chance. Thank you, Nityananda.
Beautifully shared, Ma. Beautifully shared. And as you said, even if Devi Parashakti gives a solution for somebody else, when we are in the space of listening, you will just know that that solution is for you and you can implement it. So beautiful.
So that's why every day I listen carefully. If anything that is meant for me, I will do. The next one, I get Bhava leaf because now we cannot go to the temples to pluck Bhava leaves. So I thank you very much for letting me share. I hope to really benefit from the reading and hope everyone will benefit from the reading. Thank you very much, Ma.
So beautifully shared, Ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, like here, but Ma Kailasa Premaya shared and Ma Saroj shared, we had hundreds of thousands of disciples of Supreme Pontiff who have had amazing breakthroughs by sitting through the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. I am sure you are one of them as well. And if you are, and if you would like to share your experience with us on Nityananda TV, you can send us an email to contact@kailasa.org to be invited to Nityananda TV to share your experience. So now let's get ready for the next segment of this program, Parashakthi.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything.
Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramamashivoham.
So welcome back. So we'll be moving on to the next segment. How can we offer our deep gratitude and devotion to Parashakti? So before we get ready to receive her darshan. So before that, let us actually understand what is the significance of offering. So offering is a divine gift of pure love, devotion and oneness, and it consists of two parts. Number one is giving and number two is accepting. So only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. So offering is not made out of fear nor out of greed. When an avatar lands, the offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out only for the purpose of enlightenment. So let us actually understand what is the significance of an offering. So we will start with the Dhyana Sloka. So along with us, we have NITHYANANDA Swami joining with us.
Yes. The Dhyana Shloka for Devi Parashakti. Indunibadvedakaravakninayayuktam Indunibadvedakaravakninayanam syat Pankajavarabayajapakshasarayuktam Angahimabhushana vichitravasanam syat Tungamakutojjvalamanonmani swarupam.
Yes. So this reference is from the Mula Agama of Manonmani Dhyanam, which says, it describes the Parashakti Devi as moon-like face, holding the Vedas, the books on hand, fire in eyes with lotus flower, grazing and blessing hands, and one hand with Japamala, beautifully decorated with jeweled ornaments in wonderful clothes and shining wing crown. Her name is Manonmani.
The next Dhyana Shloka. Dhyaye devim trinetram sashini bhavadanam vedahastam dadanam savye patmam varadamapare chabhayam sakshamalam devyairabharanair vibhushitadanam brahmadibhih pujitam devimeva manonmanim pratidinam kamartadatrim shubham.
So the meaning says, I meditate on Devi with three eyes glowing like a moon and hold the Veda, lotus, and gracing with blessing and gracing hands. She is wearing beautiful ornaments. She is worshipped by Brahma and other many gods and showers auspicious boons for all the actions every day.
Now, various different offerings that we do to Devi Parashakti are in the form of gold. Now, what is so important? Why are we offering things out of gold? That is what we are going to see now. The significance of the divine element gold. A great reference from Atharva Veda, which says, triple bond by birth is this gold. From the atoms of Agni is one. It becomes dearest to Agni. One fell away from the Soma when it was heard. One they call the seed of the virtuous and the powerful Apaha, the watery molecules. Let that triple gold be for your long life. Gold is a divine element. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance, the great spiritual power of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse the sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears it and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity.
Yes. So let us understand the significance of divine element gold. So gold is actually present in all the scriptures, the Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. In all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. Ritual feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from the life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold, and horses and cows were dressed in gold.
The Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of the rivers of gold. The Indus River was called Hiranmaya, the river of gold in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in Atharva Veda. The gold is a supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever.
So with that, we'll be moving on to the first offering, the offering of E-Hundi. So the Shastra Pramana, it says, Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashya, Vayapaha, Shambhavi Sharadharadhya, Sharvani Sharmadai. Devi is fond of all the fears. So if there is any fear in the minds of devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear, and it is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. So here it is meant that autumn of our lives, when thoughts turn more and more inwards, the role of divine is known and understood clearly. So the need for Devi worship becomes stronger. So you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Parashakti by offering your kanikai, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi.
The next offering that we have for Devi Parashakti is that of the Sankalpa chanting. Now, what is Sankalpa chanting? Sankalpa chanting is you take a conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti and you pray to her, saying, "Oh Devi, I am sincerely requesting your blessings to manifest this reality. I am taking this Sankalpa today." So you see, you just offer, can be just $1 per person, and your name will be chanted when the puja is being offered to Devi Parashakti. Basically, you are letting Devi Parashakti know that you are consciously requesting her blessings in our life. Taitan mohyate vishwam chaiva vishwam prasuyate chaya chitta chavdanam tushta arudhyam prayachati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in a materialistic sense. Offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes that he is earning for.
The next offering is the offering of Sahasranama Swarnakasu. So Nama Parayana Prita. So she who likes Prita Sahasranama, verse 731, is the offering of 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. So it's a very special and unique archana which is offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. So you can offer this Sahasranama Swarnakasu, the golden coin, which is inscribed with each of the 1008 names of Parashakti. And you can receive Devi's blessings to have all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of Parashakti. So it is available at $75, $151, and $251.
The next offering that we have is that of the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. Beautifully in the Meenakshi Pancharatnam it says, Muktahara lasat kirita ruchiram purnendu vakta prabham Sinjanno Purakinkini Manidaram Padma Prabhavasuram Sarvabhishta Balapradam Girisudam Vani Rama Sevitam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim. I bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has the garland of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddesses Veena, Pani and Rama. I remain ever going to Goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. So offer the finger ring with a pearl. What is the context of offering this finger ring with a pearl? Offer the finger ring to be blessed and showered by her compassion and pure love in all your business endeavors, to experience the pure compassion, love of Devi Parashakti and receive her blessings for a breakthrough in your business. You can offer the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. And the offering of a Mukta Anguti comes in 3 different sizes. The smallest size is $251, the medium size is $501, and the largest size is $750. And the link for you to go ahead and make the offering is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings.
Next offering is the offering of Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus. So the Kamikagama verse, it says, all the kalasas should be wound around with a suitable thread and covered with a new cloth. So they should be adorned with lotus flower made of gold. So the Swarna Padma Pushpam, actually there are hundreds of scriptural references of using the lotus in the worship of Paramashiva, and almost everything in the worship of Ultimate. It involves the consecration of deities of worship or meditating on or the mudras and asanas used during worship. It actually involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp and lotus petal. So lotus is actually a divine flower. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as a lotus. Base of Paramashiva Linga is a lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered a lotus. So you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus, in any size you wish to, and you can have the blessings to reach the state, space and powers and being of Parashakti in your inner space amidst any or every adverse situation in your life. So you can offer this at $600.
The next offering we have is that of Swarna Meti, the golden toe ring. Beautifully in the Lalita Sahasranama it says, Nakadi Diti Sanchinna Namachana Tamoguna Padmadvaya Prabhajala Parakta Saroruha. You whose brightness from the toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of the devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. So beautifully, the golden toe ring, the Swarna Meti. Now offer the golden toe ring, the Swarna Meti. Just go back one slide now. To offer your gratitude to Devi Parashakti. And the offering of the Swarna Meti is $750 to be offer this golden toe ring to Devi, adorning her sacred feet, to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects and situations of your life. Offer the golden toe ring, it's only $750.
Next offering is offering of Swarna Mangtika, the golden hairline jewelry. So Sudha Sarabi Varshini. So this verse says, she who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara. That is, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. So the Mangtika, it represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is fully opened. So offer this Swarna Mangtika, the golden hairline jewelry, to Parashakti and receive her blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. So you can offer it at only $750.
The next offering is that of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, $1,008 Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja is offered when your whole being is just soaking in gratitude. When you just look at Swamiji, all you see in you is just gratitude, 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 gratitude for an avatar happening in your life, for you being blessed with a Guru who is none other than Paramashiva himself. Gratitude, just so that how many sufferings and pains Swamiji has removed from our life. Gratitude for always being available for us. Gratitude for manifesting as Devi Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother, so that we can experience the pure love of the Divine Mother. Offer our gratitude to our Guru for just being there, not giving up on us, protecting us, especially at the time of the pandemic, when the whole world is going through so much of insecurity and mental stress. Here we are enjoying the darshan of Devi Parashakti and enjoying so many other Bhava Samadhi Darshans. So offer your gratitude to Devi Parashakti by offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. So offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashi.
Yes. So along with the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, you can also offer the Vastra Seva to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So offering this Vastra Seva also blesses you with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashi. So you can offer it at $1,008.
So here you can see the various different offerings that we have for Devi Parashakti. So the E-Hundi offering, the Sankalpa chanting, the Devi Sahasra Nama Kasu, the Mukta Anguti, the golden finger toe ring. Then we have the Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. Then we have the Swarna Miti, the golden toe ring. We have the Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry. And then the Pratyaksha Pada Puja and the Vastra Seva.
So now you can actually offer these various sevas by registering in the link which is actually projected on the screen, tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And after you actually do the online payment, you can actually submit your details for puja, for chanting. So the link is tiny.cc/Sankalpa2021. So we'll be projecting the link and guiding you.
Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivam.
If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
To you in your home.
Om Nityananda
Will be now.
Paramashivam.
Next segment, before that, we'll know how to actually do the online payment for Sevas. So as you go to this tiny.cc/offerings, you'll be guided to a page where you can actually choose an option to select which Seva. For example, if you want to offer the Pratiksha Pada Puja, you'll be guided to this page where it is $1,008 and you can add to the cart. So as you add to the cart, you'll be proceeded to this, guided to this page, and you can proceed to checkout. As you proceed to checkout, you'll be guided to a page which will require billing details, your email address, and various details. You can actually fill out the details and place your order. So after you place your order, you can actually go to the Sankalpa link which was projected, and you can actually click on to the next where you'll be guided to a page and you can actually fill out all your details and submit the page for your names to be chanted during the puja. And along with that, you also have this opportunity of the super chat and the super sticker option, where when you go to the YouTube live chat, that mode, you can actually click on to this and you have both the options of super sticker and super chat, and you can click on to that and you can offer your gratitude to Parashakti. Yes. So with that, we come to the end of this segment and we'll be moving on to the next segment after a short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashian.
Ananda Paramashivam.
Welcome back, dear viewers. In the next part of today's program, we are going to present to you about Kailasa's multi-layered quarantine opportunity for India during the COVID-19 as a practical solution resulting in health, joy, and bliss. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, out of his utmost compassion, has opened and rushed the aid, Kailasa's aid to India at the time when it needs the most. Kailasa's Department of Enlightened Civilization has rushed its aid to India by providing multi-layered quarantine opportunity as India is unable to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, and this has led to deaths of hundreds of thousands of Indians everywhere, and these numbers are drastically underreported. We are seeing the media reports are lying. India is dying and the media reports are lying, and the only person who's waking us up to the ultimate reality of what's happening in India is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let's first hear what Devi Parashakti herself shared about the situation that's happening in India. People dying everywhere. Literally, the hell as described in the Hindu scriptures is happening in India. Let's watch this short clip.
நீ சொல்லும் நபர்கள் போடும் சண்டை சச்சரவெல்லாம் எரியும் பெருநெருப்பில் இருக்கும் இரண்டு எலிகள் போடும் சண்டை போன்றது. யார் சரி யார் தவறென்பது இப்பொழுது முக்கியம் அல்ல. உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், எல்லோரும் நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். நன்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன், உண்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன். இந்திய நாட்டில் இருக்கும் மக்கள் எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். கருட புராணத்தில் வியாசன் சொன்ன கிருமி போஜனம் என்னும் நரகம் திறந்து நேரடியாய் இந்தியா மீது இடிபோல் விழுகின்றது. ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு ஓடிச் சென்று வருமுன் காத்துக் கொள்வது மட்டுமே ஒரே வழி. கொரோனா பெருந்தொற்று கொள்ளை நோய் கிருமி போஜனம் எனும் நரகத்தை பூமிக்கு கொண்டு வந்து விட்டது. அகோர தாண்டவத்தின் ஆட்டம் யாராலும் அடக்க முடியாத அளவிற்கு ஆரம்பித்து விட்டது. புதிதாய் உருக்கொண்டிருக்கும் இந்த நுண்ணுயிரி மைல்கள் கடந்தும் காற்றினில் உயிரோடு இருந்து மற்ற உயிர்களையும் அழித்து உடல்களை தின்னும் பெரும் வலிவு கொண்ட பேரசுரர்களாய் வலம் வர துவங்கி விடுகின்றது. நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். வருமுன் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், அது ஒன்றே வழி. அதற்காகவே ஆதி கைலாசத்தை திறந்து வைத்திருக்கின்றேன். உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டி விரும்பும் எல்லோரும் ஓடுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. இந்தியாவில்தான் இந்த நரகம் திறந்து உலகெங்கும்